Hello, and welcome to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4, specifically Viewer Suggestion number 4. And now, let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4, specifically, again, Viewer Suggestion 4. There are rules provided to me that I have to stick to, as provided by members of my community. Specifically the member OneDoorPondDoor. These are his rules. Real quick, the rules are here. 1, I had to start with a tome of Necromancy. 2, I had to use Cult of Personality and Mystic Attunement. And I had to use unlimited power in the realm settings. Other than that, everything else was up to me. If you have your own suggestions, they can be similar, the same, whatever you're interested in seeing, whether it be something you've always wanted to try or something you enjoy playing and want to see me give a shot. Anything at all, again, feel free to send an email to Sparky tdk@gmail.com, essentially what is the channel name at gmail.com, so sparkytdk@gmail.com. We are roughly 90 turns in. Right, the demon declared war on me. Umbria has not yet, and we're probably going to trigger a war on her when I get a chance. As is, we're trying to build up our forces. Or we have the forces, we're trying to get our forces together so that we can have a defense team and a strike team and go from there. And I realized I screwed up. I rushed, absolutely rushed to Tome of the Revenant when I should have gone either Tome of Great Amplification or Prophecies first. As is, I have made the choice I made. I will try to roll with it as is. I took a thrashing against a nest up here, and we are basically on the back foot. But I think we can turn that around, and we're going to try to. And I'll consider it turned around. Okay, Cinderhold. Yeah, everything, right? Because aren't they underground? Yeah, their capital's over here. So basically, I just want to take enough cities and vassalize large enough, like these, Blackwall and Exticalis, definitely to stabilize. Keep someone back to help our 4th city grow. We're gonna wait on. Sorry. Is there anything I want to grab then? Because it'll be a number of turns. Don't need the siege yet. More gold at this point is kind of required, as is mana. So let's grab. I don't think I have a lot of special province improvements. I do have quite a bit of mine, so we're gonna grab the gold there. Oh, I should have grabbed that a long time ago. That's my bad. I need that as well. Yeah. So most of the astral realm we need to grab. Definitely need the mana. We made a basic windshield. That is going on. Someone needs it. You need it. Confirm. That's everyone has one. Beautiful. So the question becomes after that, I think, what is it, Hog the Wall? Needs a weapon. So let's craft him a weapon, shall we? I've got the resources. One-handed, just like the way axes look. We'll do blight damage. He's a defender. He doesn't care about critting. Distracted, yes. Marked, yes. Stunned resistance, yes. He's got a lot of ways to inflict weakness already. Got room for one more. I could give him a 10% crit chance. Actually get him up to 30. That is a thing. But he does like taunt. He does want people to hit him. He's got a weakening aura, if I remember correctly. We take a look at Hod the Wall here. Right? Blade Storm, Elder Vampire's Gift, which gives hit points and resistances. Frontline Fighter, Gilded Shield. He's got Intimidating Aura. Sentinel. Unholy Leader. And Whiteborn, which is Lifesteal. Okay. Interesting. I thought he had... He does not. Must be someone else who has a weakening aura. Oh, he causes bleeding. Cool. Right, because I wanted to go down this path, and I wanted the bleeding over this. Okay. Ah, that's why I'm not going to get weakened strikes. He'll get it from his skill, anyway. There's no point in giving him weakened strikes. Now there could be an argument said for waiting till we have either Fireforged Stones or Blood Glass for the Parasite effect. And I think I will wait. And I'll just keep pumping out. Blueprint-wise, honestly, Army Trainer, Horn of Solace. Can we make up... Well, it's still in one turn. Maintenance. I'll keep pumping these out. They're just good to have. And we need a few. So, you are rushing back in this direction as quick as you can. And the same thing... Okay. Step to here. Now turn it on. Goes for you. Alright, we've got one army ready to go. Needs a forester or a quarry. Oh, this can be a forester. Interesting. Alright. I think I want a quarry here to help boost the golem mine. Okay. Where are you going? Ah. Here. Right, so you guys... Right, you just did a fight that you had to do. You're doing that. So what we can do then is knowing where he's headed. We can do this. So Fjord Crystallis here might miss out on a few fights. I think I want to get rid of the Sphere of Shattering. As nice as it is, the fire damage is useless. So we did that. We got the work camp. Let me queue up the palisade walls. And you're on defense down here. Go to here. You're going to clear this out. Wasn't there another army down here? Oh, I know where they are. There they are. Right, and you're helping. So you'll clear out this area, and then underground. Yeah, poor Mr. Karam is just gonna... It's gonna take a beating. There's not much I can do about it. End turn. Well, that's dead. So, knowing this city's about to take a beating of unprecedented proportions, let me throw it on our main hero. Confirm, and we'll go ahead and just craft another one. Research-wise, oh, perfect! Desecrate structure is what I need. Focus aim is nice, it wouldn't hurt, but I'd rather have desecrate structure. Because undead resentment is souls. So I need to be making 30 plus souls, a little over 30, right? And I need a spare 60 gold in order to give myself Vicious Killer, Fire Resistance, and Spirit Resistance. So it's gonna be a while. As is, we'll try to get these guys. That's fine. Are we up? Okay, we got 6. Why? Archon Blood is lost. Because he's attacking it, but that's an easy fix. That's an auto combat. Great. So now we have it back. Sent a war party. Yep, see, now it's completed. New skill, which is pretty important, but every bit of gold is a bit more important as well. Yambara, that wasn't me. Okay. So you go here. Ooh, that looks dangerous. It is incredibly dangerous. 2210. Sure, I think he's staying here to help with this area. Again. There we go. He'll get some heals. And then those 3 armies can clear out this area. And then go on the offense. Yeah, I can easily take this city. Right? Force vassalize it. Do the same thing here. Then Cinderhold and Everflame. And again, vassalization. They must be like, yeah, almost all underground. Oh, interesting. I think I keep a Stod. Ooh, yeah. And once all that's done and taken care of, we consider that good. In the meantime, down south, let's go ahead and clear out this monster den. Combat. Great. I'll shred it. Does give a food boost. Nope, still 3 turns. Am gonna rush that. So now we have just faster ways of getting around. Back into sunless territory. These guys, ooh, I'm gonna have to fight this. What do you need? You need a quarry. That's mana. Yeah, there's no, like, huge boost to quarry. You can be a quarry, yeah. So I think this counts as a quarry, this can be a quarry. So I think I put a quarry here, right? And a golem mine here. And it'll get a boost from this quarry, this quarry, this quarry, but not this quarry. Here gives me 1, 2, 3, potentially 4? Yeah, The problem is this, there's nothing to do with this. Well, take it? Oh, no, that's interesting, right? Quarry, 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 nothing. Quarry. Interestingly enough, where... Right? Forester, teleporter. Quarry, quarry. So there is an argument to be made for quarry, 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 quarry around here. Just to really crank production. Not a bad idea. Alright. You put the gold mine here, or even here. Alright. We don't have anything that counts as a quarry, but you get enough, that's okay. Yeah, I think I put the gold mine here, the golem mine. Keep this quarry, because every quarry gives us 2 mana. So quarry, quarry, quarry. Something else here, quarry, is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 mana on top of a lot of production. It's actually a really good site for it. Still go underground just to grab that mana. Gold mine, expand in this direction to try to grab this, and everything else is just kind of like up for grabs. A lot of coast, a lot of water. We like that. Alright. Yeah, I think we have a plan down here. Let me make sure. It's not gonna matter. Alley-oop. You've moved. Your orders are required. You cannot take these by yourself. But you can defend the city, and you will. And then I think you're gonna try to have to hold out by yourself. Or we can't snipe this. We do, you know what? Maybe I do settle a 4th city. We'll wait a few turns, burn this to the ground, snag this. This can grow pretty fast with us. We've got a quarry, we've got gold mines, we've got mana, we've got quarries, foresters, farms. No sheep, which is fine. Right? But like I said, teleporter, grassland swamp there, but looks like there's a good farm there. Water. I don't think we're gonna be able to get that. We only need 3. So these 3 would be good for farming. So you could do like a little farm thing right here. And then that would, well, we'll get to it. Anyways, end turn. Thinking ahead. Too far ahead, probably, so. Alright, so... Yeah, like I said, they're gonna run amok until I can get a defense up here. With my main guy. There we go. Aegis is under siege. You're on your own, man. Research-wise, what do I want? I do... this is a spell. Arbor of Despair. That could be interesting. I think we want to get through things. A couple of bone dragons wouldn't hurt. Let me grab that. We now have Desecrate Structure. Now I am going to cast that so we can get some souls going. We do need a I can't desecrate that, right? It's not this, it's the mana nodes. Right? The gold nodes. Each one does take some mana, I believe. So I do have to be aware of that. Yeah, 8. I misclicked. So I can do 1 for now, maybe 2. Okay. I can't do a hero. We got a new skill. Is shock unit, shield units, polearm units. Gain experience faster. Yeah. No, I think this city is more important. Yes, been invaded, sent a war party. I want to respond to the... Oh, right! We got the Poison Monger for free! Embrace. Forgot about that. I really can't make any more units, but... At least not for right now. Oddly enough, that means you can kind of help with this army. We take a look at your skill points. You're a ritualist. I don't... Oh, that's not bad. But I am going to research. Just because... Initiative of Shadow. Adept of Shadow. And then Soul Draining Unholy Leader are too good not to have. Now, I like to use the hostile growth offensively. Living Wild Growth is really good. We can do Weakening. End of this unit's turn, Gain Obscured. Yeah, I'd like to get to this as quickly as possible. I'll grab both of these. Life Seed and this. Confirm. Range Siphon Blood is good. You don't have an army. You do. So every little bit helps. See, now I don't feel bad. Thank you. Casting this again. Here. There we go. That'll help. Again, 40 or 50 plus 50 is what we want. Into friendly territory, if you will. And we'll have these guys, yeah, burn this to the ground, clear this, just turn this into a city. I'm just gonna get it growing right away. Because gold, mana, gold. That means I can pump out more stuff. Speaking of which, we're working on the Masonic Hall. I do want the Seafarers Guild, so we're gonna need a 4th Forester. So, nope. Right there is just fine, or even right here to get us a little closer to the Verdant Vivarium. You have not gone, let's go underground. With this southern army. We'll wait a turn. This I'm gonna have to fight. That should clear out by itself, but more importantly, next time the city pops, I get some mana. Go make another one. Forge. Right. Back to the surface. You've got your mint. I need the gold. I do want this to be a Smith's Guild, but I've got issues right now. This is a little more knowledge, a little more stability. We're actually doing okay on stability, so I'll hold off. The gold. I need to pump out the gold. A solo would be nice. Right? Like there, maybe. I've got... Yeah, this city needs to take this to drop something here, and maybe put something there. Great. Yeah, 700. Well, there's 1,000. 1,600. So yeah, definitely needs the backup. Hold on. Where's my main hero? There you go. Yep. So we're gonna get these guys together, and then we're gonna clear our north. We'll take Exticalis. We'll take Blackwall. We'll take Everflame. We'll take Cinderhold. You know what I mean? And then we'll deal with things as best we can. I can fight this, so let me hold on. Bookmark 1, that's the lowest one. Trigger this. It says a low risk. If I lose any of these guys, I don't care. That I care about. So let's retry this. What do we deal with? So the problem with these guys is A, they have a charge, and every time you hit them... Oh, and disrupting blades. That's a problem. Metals, Raiders of the Deep. Where? Molten Spill. Every time this unit is attacked... Oh, adjacent units. Wait a minute. Okay. So, melee, melee, melee. Yeah, mostly melee. Your melee cancelization. You're free. So we'll put the transfer life onto you. I can... Right, strengthen undead heals? No. Okay. So... It's gotta be a couple of turns before we get into combat here. You're the melee unit. So we can do a little setup. And call that good. See how they respond. Okay. Okay. Still can't get to me. So I've got another turn. What happens? No. Okay, so it has to be an attack. We'll Hex Pact you. And I can't Dark Ritual. You honestly need a heal. Could do Call Blightfall. But a couple of these, and then a Call Blightfall. No, it is. They're just resisting the hell out of it. All right. I can wait one more turn, see where things go. End turn. Okay. Now we're gonna run into issues here. Okay. So this is priority target. I think I have to mental mark, so he's resisted. Out of range. Okay. You really, that's all you can do. Now, Star Purge is positive effects. Oh, hold on. Target and sustain double sustained damage, double damage to magic origin units. Is this once? This is on. I am gonna use this. There we go. So now he took a lot of damage. Out of range. Don't want to cancel Hex Pact. What does Dark Ritual do? Resistance. Well, over here it's not bad. Then you can actually... kind of bung things up there. Cancel. I should have focused fire. That's my bad. Well, hold on. Okay. No kills. Really? You go there, that gets me a kill. Now we've got a zombie there. We can step you this way to get this kill. It's one hex, right? Yeah, adjacent enemies. So you can't move. This is dangerous. No stun. Damage. So he's gonna take a shellacking. I don't want to get him involved. Go for the stun again. There we go. Now he's stunned. Heal. Heal. Okay. That helps. That feels fine. I've got... If they go this way, I don't care. Oh no! My zombie! Okay. You're flying this way, and you're just gonna unload on them. Step forward 1. Ah. Wow! How much? 7. Woo. No resistances, though. Yeah! Hold on. Gonna move you up. Take a bunch of shot. Necrotize. Take the shots. Great, now he's dead. Step you forward here to pin you. Leave him there. Alright, so the issue is... I'm gonna strengthen you. Wail away. Yeah, they'll take damage. A lot of damage. Heal. Heal again. Almost a kill. There's the kill. Now I don't have to worry about him. And you run up here, pin them, and I'll give them one more heal just to help. Take the shot. Take the shot. And then we're just gonna put you in defense mode, and you in defense mode as well. End turn. So he's gonna pick a target. Yeah, I still might lose these guys. So what I'm gonna do, heal them, and they're out of dodge. They'll take a hit, that's okay. Get rid of it again. So now... 100% chance to hit there. Oop. Hold on. Necrotize these guys in the back. Then unload. Great. And now I've got some zombies threatening him. Take the 100 hit.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, that's what the zombies are for. Take the 100 shot. Take the 100 shot. Raise that undead. Keep that undead there. You're actually fine where you are. Hi! Oh, I can't say that name. UOC, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well. And turn. Yeah, go ahead. Kill the zombies. Alright. Move them there. Main hero up 1, and now we just focus fire. There we go. And if the summons die, the summons die. Much better. Dismiss. Disenchant. And now they'll wait a turn. And they should clear that out pretty easily. And our poor north line, man, it's taking a beating. Okay. Where's my main hero? There she is. Alright, lost track of her. Alright. Now that we've got everyone grouped up, these three are going to clear out this area as best they can. Take a look at our heroes. You need a book. Who else needs a book? One? Well, she's gonna need one eventually. Yeah, one more book. So let me go ahead and print up a new one. Alright. These guys... No point in adding siege. We're just gonna burn it to the ground. Mm-hmm. Yep. Down south. Hold on, before I forget, save game. Bookmark 2. Trigger auto combat. Great, didn't lose anything. Miss units. Disenchant equipment. Back into friendly territory. Wait. So, and there's 150 experience. Research right there. 403 gold saved up. So anything I can do with that gold, that might be good. Again, definitely want the ruins. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, Spelljammer's not the worst. More importantly, right? I did grab Founding on Missouri City takes 2 less turns. Let's found the city. Got it instantly. Starts at tier 3. Who are we giving this to? Defensive structures. Research. Forest is not bad, but I don't see any rivers, so not as useful. No quarries, but you know what? I'll give it to him. And because this city is taking a shellacking, you will get the fortifying government. So what do we want first here? I almost always go farm first. I'm still inclined to do that. And we kind of want to get to the city as quick as we can. If this is our teleporter, let's do farm here. Okay, and then, yeah, the abode, and the vendor first. And we'll just let it actually... Sorry. The abode, the desecration chambers, then the vendor, in that order. Orichalcum has been founded. We've got the industrious governor, which is good. So that means each quarry is going to produce significantly more production. So gold mine quarry there would be really good to help this city get going. Fish farm here. Fish farm there. Oh, wait, hold on. It's got a fish farm? Wow. Okay. We should be able to handle it by themselves. Okay. That got that. Enter. Imperium. We're getting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out here. Well, that's auto combat. You're dead. So, out here. Out here. Out here. Yes, I know. Message received. Great. Mana hold. Go underground. Oh, it's saying I can't for some reason. Alright, so we'll throw the mana there for now. Thus boosting our mana. Thus meaning, by the way, more souls for us. There's 15. And 20. We need to get to 30. New research. Chamber of the Right. Oh, we definitely need that. Alright. Up to the surface. So this area is mostly cleared as far as I can tell. I don't know if we're going to get out to there, so I'm going to leave it alone. So, yeah. These guys are just going to take some time to chill and heal. Because they're our defensive force for now. We do have enough, I would argue, that we can start the process. Speaking of which, need a mint here. I'll do the mint first. I do need to get this, but not right now. Alright. Game. Bookmark. 1. Again, I shouldn't lose anything. If I do, I will go ahead and fight. Combat. A lot of tier 5 units. Yeah, fine. Easy. Do I grab a bone dragon? Not right now. I will, however, take the mount. And our hero leveled up. Perfect. So the next fight is going to get horribly complicated. The other good one I should make for every army. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah. Oh, Army Recuperation's 3. And then Trainer's 5. 3 turns? Versus... $150... 165, 350. Now here's a question. Okay, so it takes longer, it's less base, but obviously far more binding fragments. Okay, let me get the recuperation, which is the Horn of Solace, I think. Everyone needs one of those. Our hero leveled up. Great. And we're gonna grab weakening attacks. You. And she needs a ring and some basic equipment, too. Our ruler leveled up. And remains have been collected. Now, I want to kind of leave these alone now. Because that's mana and souls. So unless I get an obscene number of these, as much as I would love to... Oh, it's a prison thing. Yeah, so we're just gonna rack up the bodies. So... Ooh. Okay, we're only about an hour in, so the next stage of this game is going to get very convoluted. And here is why. We're going to go through all of these. And we're going to notice something. So, supernatural speed. So, this unit and all turned vampires under it have very fast movement when not mounted. If the elder vampire has profane body mastery, it gains 20% crit hit chance instead, even when mounted. Now, you have that, right? That would give all my... it gains... Right, so he won't get very fast movement. He'll get the crit chance. So his base crit chance would be like 40 or 60%, which is insane. Rosebound Noble. To start a combat, get a Rose Knight. Oh, also it unlocks Phase Lock, which is basically run in, stun everyone around me, and Controlled Chaos, which is pretty good, right? Now, maybe not the fumble chance, but giving all our ranged units around us a 50-50 chance to crit. Pretty good. Conjure a Rose Knight. And then we get Ancient One, or Exhume Undead. Turns onto Remorse. Only be... So potentially, the way Exhume summons a random tier 3 undead unit. Refresh all ability cooldown. Alright, so we're... Speed's nice, probably not going to go it. Rosebound Noble, super useful. Rose Knight's good. Rose Knights are really good, right? They get Raised Thorn Skeleton, which they do every few turns. They get Razor Thorns. They get Cursed Rose Command. All friendly undead units have Razor Thorns, meaning anyone who attacks us will get bleeding. They have Charge Strike. They are a tier 4 unit, and they are a shock unit. So I don't know if we have a lot of enchantments that affect them, which may not be a bad thing. Right? But being able to exhume undead potentially every other turn feels pretty powerful. Asmic Spine. When Fettering Spine kills the unit, well, we do have that. All enemy units in a 2-hex radius gain 5 poisoned and 4 decaying for 3 turns. Conjure Dread Matriarch. Conjure a Dread Spider. Can only be used once per battle. Oh, but we have a way around that. So we can conjure a Matriarch, which spawns a Hatchling. Okay. Interesting. And the interesting thing about Dread Matriarchs, or Ancient One. Ancient One, again, not a bad one for us. More damage, great. More hit points, great. But I'm trying to abuse the hell out of that reset ability cooldowns. Right? And a Dread Spell on a Matriarch is not bad. It does poison damage. Curse of Death. Enemy units and a 2-hex radius. At the start of a turn, enemy units with Soulbound sustain 4 frost damage. So it's just a little thing. No real, like, great once every 3 turns. Okay. But we can go back. Right? I need Blood Communion before Parasitic Communion can kick in. So this is, right now, this would allow me to conjure a Vampire Spider Matriarch every other turn. Okay. Arcane Surge. Okay. Sanguination. Spreading Blight. Wait. Oh, that's... Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. I'll do Vampire Spider Matriarch. Damage to adjacent enemies. Okay. Sanguine is once every few turns. So, again, there's... That would be nice, too. There's things there. Blood Blight now spreads to 4 enemy units. So, just mass spread that around. And conjure Vampire Spirit. Again, this is more of a melee unit, so we're okay with that. Elite March. Grave March. Now conjures the bodies of Tier 3 and Tier 4 units. So this is cooldown every 5 turns. Cannot be used in water battles. Fair enough. Always hits. So Grave March combined with Elite March. For the next 4 turns, resurrect 1 random corpse on the battlefield under your control till the end of turn. If I stack these, do they stack, or does something wonky happen? We're gonna find out. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. We know our basic build, right? I'm gonna grab this, confirm. That still leaves a point to grab Miasmic Spine and say Conjure Dread Matriarch sort of thing. So we have our build. So I am going to do an experimental save here. Alright? XP1 save. And we're going to use these for a little while. Save XP2. As opposed to the bookmarks. And I want to see exactly how this interacts with both Elite March. I mean, and we know how this is gonna work with these. Fine, gives us a Dread of the 3... Target ignores damage, gain 3 bleeding. Hold on, I heard Blood Communion. And the caster. Oh, that's interesting. Target friendly unit. That's an interesting one to do. Curse of Undeath could be another good one, too. Well, not Curse of Undeath. Rosebound Noble. Because of Exhume Undead. Honestly, if I were to choose, right, maybe give something else besides Festering Spine, but Rosebound Noble, yeah, you get 1 Rose Knight, but the fact that you can do Exhume Undead and just like Tier 3 unit, tier 3 unit, tier 3 unit, tier 3 unit, tier 3 unit. Constantly, possibly, feels very good. And we will actually start by testing that out. So I will grab Rosebound Noble. I will grab, not Ancient One, again, plus 20% damage, not the worst. But I will grab Exhume Undead instead. Now, I will say this. Instead of Slip, right, I'm at 16, 17, 18, 19. As opposed to Slip Away, I would rather have Ancient One. Right, so that's 10, 20, another 40% increase to our damage between those three. If we can get that high. And I think that is the goal. No one is in our territory, meaning I can start the process of healing things. Now, we are going to want defense. As weird as it seems, you're going to chill here. You're coming up here. As a deterrent. Alright, they're burning this to the ground. They're gonna clear out the small monster den. I don't care about anything in the water right now. Although eventually... 1375. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight this. We need a second army up here. Actually, ooh. I should have moved him up here. Okay. Imperium-wise, we're good. Built, units. I just need massive units. So we'll start pumping out. I'll queue up 2 spell shields. And now we can do a Rose Knight. 19 and 35, 12, and 3. But every few turns, skeleton, skeleton, skeleton. Right? And 17 and 3. So less mana, but now it takes Imperium. Double the gold is the thing. I don't know. Oh, it would get adaptive armor. Artesian armament. Fatigue Legion. Right. And Scroll of Attunement. Okay. So it only gets it only gets a few of them. Doesn't get all of them. That's okay. This is actually really good to have. So having I don't think I can afford it right now. Great. Again, I'd rather have the souls. We'll head. Hold on. Where can you go? All right. You to there. You to there. You to there is perfectly fine. I think this has to go first. We need this under our control, and then we can go left. While these 3 armies play defense. And you, right? No hero leader, so they suffer minus 20 morale. Are taking a nap. I kind of want them there just because they're there.
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.